Hello, my name is Karen Schoen, and today I'm going to ask you to use your voice and be heard and tell your legislators that these conservation programs make no sense. I'm beginning to think that the endangered species should be the human beings, because by the time they're finished with us, we're not going to exist. Why is it more important when they know that Florida roads are in such major disrepair? Why is it more important to build a turtle tunnel? Who uses that turtle tunnel? Is Bill Nelson going to stand in front of the turtle tunnel with a stop and go sign and make sure that all the turtles go through the turtle tunnels? I'm not against turtles. I'm not against conservation, but I am against those that abuse it and don't use common sense. We have priorities in Florida, roads being one of them. And when I see, and when you see money being diverted from road programs into bike paths that don't get used, into walkways that don't get used, into turtle tunnels that I'm not sure if the turtles are there or not, but should not be used. We should be paying attention to our roads, and we should be paying attention to the needs of the people. The needs of the animals are very important, but they come after the needs of the people. We would never build a house on sand. We, the people, are here to make sure that we take care of animals and conservation issues. But if we are not taken care of, how can we take care of them? And today what is happening is that nature is more important than man. How exactly does that work? The birds and the bees and the animals take precedent over humans? Or worse than that, our children are being taught that they're equal? Are you equal to the animals? Did you ever go home and ask your pet to make you dinner? Have you asked your pet to do the shopping? I don't think they will. As a matter of fact, I know they won't. So sometimes we have to take a look at these programs and look at them as a common sense issue. Today we have the Restore Act. Well, that was BP money that was supposed to go to improve the economy of the areas that were devastated. And what's happening with that money? Instead of going into the communities to help build businesses, to give people who lost a chance to get back, where is that money going? It's going into conservation. It's going into more parks, more open space, more things that will take land off the tax rolls. What happens when land comes off the tax rolls? No legislator that I ever know of said our budget is less, so therefore we must do less. They turn around to us and say our budget is less and you must do more. That's what these programs are about. And worse than that, eventually, if we don't pay attention, all of those little parks will be connected through corridors. And they will be connected through a program called Greenways and Blueways. Go online, look it up, look at the maps, see the connections, see all the places that will be off limits to humans. How do I know that? Because it's already happening. Right now, the Everglades was a national park that is part of the World Park Heritage Program sponsored by the United Nations. What's going on in the Everglades? Well, first we built a bridge to nowhere, $100 million, thank you Bill Nelson and Charlie Criss, who built a bridge that maybe 12 people a year might use, but they had to spend the money, even though a judge said this was a supreme waste of taxpayer dollars. It got built anyway. But it was built under the guidelines that the Everglades would never be closed to humans. Guess what? There is now a rule coming in from the EPA that says the boats are making too much noise for the fish. There will be no airboats in the Everglades. There can be no motorboats in the Everglades. So how do you get around in the Everglades? Everglades will be closed to humans. That's the way it works, folks. We have to be ahead of these programs, ahead of these conservation people. Ask the right questions when they bring this money into our communities. Ask them, how many jobs is this going to create? How is this going to help improve the environmental economy of our community? And you will find they have no answers. So use your voice, get informed, ask the right questions, stand up and be heard at these meetings, and let these people know that you will not stand up for any more erosion of private property.